Greetings everybody, a very warm welcome back to the channel, and yes, I'm going to say it once again, hope you're keeping your dopamine levels up, yes, by the lashing spool. Anyway, I'm Mrs. Moonstomper.
And I'm Mr. Moonstomper. Guys, it's amazing to have you on board. Thank you so much for stopping by. We really appreciate it. If it's your first time on the channel, thank you so much for stopping by also. And to all you OGs out there, guys, we love you and we couldn't do this without you. Could
love
we
you a long
not?
time.
Absolutely love you a long time.
Yeah, love you a long time.
I'm sure that was in, what film was that? Full Metal Jacket, Me Love You Long Time.
Was it?
Yeah, okay, sorry. Anyway, enough of that. Right, I digress completely there and I do apologise. Mrs. Moonstomper.
Yes, Mr. Moonstomper.
What's been on your rotation this week?
I've been listening to some nice rocksteady beats.
Such as?
Alton Ellis, the Scatterlikes, the Ethiopians and Heptones.
Well, get in there.
Lovely, groovy,
love a bit of that.
rocksteady tunes.
Absolutely, brilliant.
Yes.
And your LP of the week, Mrs. M?
It's the very best of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
There you go, get in there.
Yes, singing The Night, Begging, and Ragdoll.
I like a bit of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
I love Frankie
I must
Valli.
admit. So yeah, big up to you, Mrs. Moonstomper. Impeccable music taste as ever.
Yes. How about you, Mr. Moonstomper? What's been on your rotation?
Wow, okay, I've had a bit of an eclectic mix this week. So I've had the Scorpions for some reason.
Oh, the German rock band.
Yeah, bit of Motorhead. I'm very partial to the Scorpions.
They are good.
A bit of Rage Against the Machine.
Right.
And a bit of Muse as well. And a little bit of Rush.
Very assorted, eclectic, lovely.
Absolutely.
Lots of tunes there, Mr. Moonstomper.
I should say. Yeah, and my
LP
of the week is Motorhead, the Ace of Spades, and it's 45 years to this month that was released, and it was their best LP to date.
Amazing.
Or the highest selling LP. It's not the best. There's other LPs I prefer, but that's the one that catapulted Motorhead into stardom.
Oh yes, I should say.
With the strangest LP cover ever, where they actually wanted to be playing poker with a gun on the table, and then they decided we'd take it to the deserts. That picture on the front of the LP is not a desert, it's a sand pit in, I think it's in Harlow or somewhere like that.
Oh, that quarry, that big massive quarry.
A quarry.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. And the sky on the LP was actually airbrushed because it was like a typical British overcast day. So that blue sky with the white clouds, you see it's airbrushing.
Oh.
So there you go. And the studs you see down the side of the trousers, they only had enough studs to go around for one leg each. So that's why you only see one leg each, but there you go.
Oh dear.
What an LP.
It's cool though.
Yeah, that LP went gold,
Wow.
and I think it went gold within the space of a number of weeks. So yeah,
I should think
the Ace of
so.
Spades. If you don't know it, guys, go check it out. But I'm sure you all do know it already.
Yes.
But if you ask Lemmy if it was his favourite song, he'd tell you to fuck right off because he didn't like most of the Ace of
Everybody's
Spades.
on it, man.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Everywhere he goes.
I suppose if you've got to play,
he went.
if you've got to keep on playing that, then yeah, it's going to grate on you a bit, isn't it? When you've heard it 300 times.
Or more.
And then some.
Oh yes.
So, and what about you guys at home?
Brilliant.
What's been on your rotation this week?
Yes.
What have you been listening
Let's
to?
hear it.
Yep, let's hear it. Put it in the comments below. We love to know what you guys listen
Yes,
to.
we certainly
And there's
do.
a few of you with eclectic sort of tastes such as us. So yeah, and that's always refreshing. It really
I've
is.
seen in the comments what people like, a list of what
Yeah.
they favour.
Absolutely, and there's some weird and wonderful tunes there.
Yes, there
so
is.
down in the comments below, guys, please.
Brilliant, thank you.
Absolutely. So, Mrs. Moonstomper and guys at home, this one is short and sweet, but
As they are.
and you all saw the thumbnail, so
Yes.
you kind of know it's another RAC band, and why not?
Vengeance. Vengeance is the name.
Okay, so Vengeance.
Vengeance, yes.
So back to the golden days of the sort of skinhead movement of the 1980s, and there were many bands that sort of shaped the oi scene, as it were,
Yes.
But Vengeance, not to be confused with the heavy metal band, it's a Norwich band.
Oh yes.
So Norwich in England,
Norwich
if
in
you're not
England,
familiar
yes.
with England.
All right.
Yeah. So, what do you know about Vengeance, Mrs. M?
Oh, they were formed in 1995.
They certainly were indeed.
Yes.
By Tom and Daz, was it?
Yes. Founded by Tom and Daz.
Yeah, and then
in the hometown Norwich.
That's correct. Now Tom was already an experienced drummer, while Daz dreamt of being a singer on stage.
Yes.
As you all do, or did do.
Most
or
of
may do.
you.
Yeah, some of you, unless you want to be a mad accident. Yeah, and together they decided to form their own band and combine their musical talents.
Of course.
Yeah, and in order to realise their sort of their vision of a skinhead band, they brought another couple of musicians on board just so they could
make a proper band.
Yeah. So Tim was a lead guitarist,
Yes.
and then Ratch, who played the bass, completed the lineup of Vengeance.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
And then together they began sort of writing their own songs and rehearsing.
Yes, they did.
Which is quite good actually, because a lot of bands they start off as a covers band.
Oh, I see.
And I suppose that tests your musical knowledge to a little bit, you know, to some degree.
Yeah.
But to start off with your own songs is quite, I think that's quite talented.
Yes, sort of maybe unique in a roundabout way.
Not particularly unique, but you know, it's quite good.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
If that makes sense. So yeah,
it is.
months of hard work and sort of the cohesion that followed as the four band members honed the skills, and then they sort of got the song material together, and then finally they recorded their first. I think their first demo was in
Winter 1987.
Was it 87? Was
Yes,
it? Yeah.
to a more of a wider audience.
Yeah.
They did, yes.
Yeah, and then they gave their first ever gig, which was in support of the wonderful Screwdriver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think was it? No, it wasn't Screwdriver. It was Condemned 84 actually. So I got that wrong, and that was the hometown of Norwich, because Condemned 84 weren't from that far away. If that makes sense, though. I think that was Suffolk based, if I remember rightly.
Did they support Vengeance, Condemned 84?
No, Vengeance supported Condemned 84.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, so
And
do beg your pardon.
that's what kicked off their career. Yeah. So, and I think they were a bit of a hit with the fans as well.
Yes.
And they, from that, you obviously get recognition from, you know.
It became sort of biggish.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
So, you know, looking at the rise of this band, so you know they're taking sort of 2 years to get to there, but what I'd say is that they reached a significant milestone in their career when they opened for Screwdriver.
Yes.
So it was Condemned 84, then Screwdriver.
Oh, I see.
And I think that was an RAC concert in Suffolk.
Yes, it was.
From
This was
right.
summer of 1987.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. And well, I mean, obviously, you know, playing with, you know, I wouldn't say Screwdriver a massive band, but they were absolutely renowned.
Oh yes.
And obviously the gig was like a massive honour for Vengeance.
Wow.
To, you know, getting such a great big stage and opening for Screwdriver.
Yes.
And because of that opened new doors for Vengeance as well, because they obviously picked up more fans. If that makes sense.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I think they also they shared the stage with Section 5. So we're going to bring up Section 5. That's another band we're going to showcase in the future. Yeah.
And Condemned 84 as well.
We've done Condemned 84 already.
Oh. No, the
Oh, yeah. But we mentioned Condemned 84
did
already.
we?
Yes, we did indeed.
I need to wake up. Sorry, viewers.
Absolutely.
My brains have gone to sleep. Wake up.
Then obviously, because they'd supported those big bands, it gave them their own following. If that makes sense. But
the fan base grew more and more as well.
Yeah, it did. But this is another band where they had a bit of a revolving rostrum of staff, if that makes sense. So Tim and Rats left the band, but then Tom and Daz were not discouraged, and they recruited Vernon as the new bassist and vocalist. So Vernon was the Vernon was the new bassist and vocalist, and Andy as lead guitarist to fill the gaps in the lineup.
He was, yes.
But then with Vernon and Andy on board, they switched up a bit, so you could hear the change in the music actually. Yes. So they got that sort of that fresh energy and the sort of and that new musical talent to the band. And the rest is kind of history. Except what I'm going to say is I prefer the older Vengeance to the newer Vengeance.
Horses for courses.
Yeah, but the older one, the older one with those demo tapes and those auditions, those have got a what I would say was a raw sound, a really raw sound. But the sort of big breakthrough for Vengeance was Forward into War.
Okay.
If I remember rightly, after the departure of Daz, the band singer.
Yes.
And then Vengeance faced that sort of challenge, if that makes sense. But instead of sort of calling it a day, the band took the opportunity to make the fresh start, and that's when Vernon, who previously played bass, took the role of lead singer. So he started with bass, then he took the role of lead singer, if that makes sense. And then, but the band became a trio.
Yes.
As opposed to a foursome. So they had to become like a power trio almost. I'm not going to say like Motorhead because nothing compares to Motorhead.
Oh no.
But but because of that, they had to work on new material as well.
Yes.
Obviously to fit the way they played. And the result of all that was a demo tape, Fight for Your Life. And that kind of became a favourite.
Yes, it did.
But because of that, because of what they'd done there, that got them a record signing with none other than Rockorama.
The brilliant Rockorama.
Well, yeah, the amazing Rockorama.
The one and only Rockorama.
Yeah, although personally, if I had a band, I wouldn't really want to sign with Rockorama because you'd end up with absolutely fuck all in the way of royalties. I'm quite sure you would. So I'll tell you what, let's take a quick break, then when we come back we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
So see you in a mo, guys.
Back in a few. Okay, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah, hope you did. Yeah, and as you can see from that little video, quite a different outfit.
Certainly, yes.
Indeed. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you.
You decide.
Yeah, absolutely. It's horses for courses. Personally, I'd say that they're okay, but I think the older Vengeance was better. But I kind of pinned my colours to the mast earlier.
Yes.
But yeah, like Mrs. Moonstopper says, you decide.
Yes. Preferences differ. My teeth back in.
What I will say about this band is, in terms of RAC, they were on the RAC scene more than the lyrics.
Oh.
If that makes sense. So Screwdriver, if it isn't to Screwdriver's lyrics, they're exceptionally RAC. Ditto with No Remorse, exceptionally RAC.
Yes.
So you can hear, that there's a message they're getting across. Vengeance weren't, I wouldn't say there was, not as bad, that's not the right word to use, but they weren't as...
Oh dear, what do you say? How could you word it?
Prominent. Yeah, that's probably the word. So
Yes.
that they could, yes they did, but not as bad, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up. They kind of remind me of Sons of Birmingham band that will also be featuring these as well. Close Shave. And they were from round the corner from where I
Born and raised.
Well, not from where I was born and raised, but from where I actually lived at one point.
See.
So yeah, so they were literally a couple of streets away from me.
Right.
But there you go. So yeah, back to the story.
Vengeance, yes.
Yeah. So 1988, the time had come. The time had finally come, and Vengeance released their eagerly awaited debut album, which was Forward Into War.
Into War, yes.
And that record was celebrated by fans and critics alike, and that catapulted the band into further success.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Now the video clips we saw, there was a video cassette released at the same time, and those two clips were actually from a video they released at the same
Yes.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was released at the same time as the LP, and that was what we actually did was documented the recordings in the studio, which was the sort of two video clips you saw. That's quite a rare video to get hold of. So if anyone's got it, let us know. We'd be really interested. Yeah.
They had fans, didn't they? Enthusiastic fans from Belgium, USA, Australia.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So I mean, it just seems unlikely you're going to be worldwide, but that music stretches far and wide. You've only got to watch our videos, and when we pull one about an RAC band, that does exceptionally well as opposed to what we'd say a mainstream run-of-the-mill band.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but if I
put your teeth in like me,
I've got the dog's teeth in today. So the success of Forward Into War not only gave Vengeance the loyal native UK following, but it was the international recognition as well.
They received loads of fan mail, didn't they, from all over these places?
Yeah, they did. And what I would say is, that music's almost authentic, and it was different. It was, you could hear they'd actually got something about themselves. Yeah.
Yes.
They obviously went from strength to strength, but this is a band that didn't last long.
No.
But they played relentlessly in the UK, and they shared the stage with such greats as Brutal Attack and Screwdriver on frequent occasions. Which is, that's no mean feat in itself, is it really? But I think the highlight of one of the highlights was it was the London gig in particular,
Yes.
and that's what cemented their reputation as the leading skinhead, one of the leading country's leading skinhead bands.
Yes.
And that was with I think it was with Screwdriver and was it? I've got a feeling it was No Remorse. We'll put it on the screen. Actually, I've got a little flyer for that.
Oh right, yes.
Yeah. And that was the one we had to go to Hyde Park. You had to go to Speakers Corner to get your tickets.
All right.
Or the location of it, yeah. Yeah, but the continuous touring, that took its toll as well.
Yeah, they stood burnt out just that little bit, didn't they?
Well, I think they burnt out
Late
completely
tours.
actually, because they decided to take a short break.
I would after being burnt out a bit.
Well,
You have a rest sometime.
I think so, yeah. But that short break turned into a longer break.
Man.
To the point of they didn't reform.
It's a shame. Terrible shame.
Yes and no, because I think by the time they took that break, that music was taking a different sort of pattern, if that makes sense. It was going in a different direction, and you could actually hear that as well, especially in the sort of when you get to the 90s and the mid 90s. It's not that it died off, it just became different.
They did want to go on, didn't they?
Well, they did, but they all started pursuing different plans for the future,
yes.
and because of that, the sort of the desire to split became stronger, and they just decided to call it a day.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, but I think before they broke up, they did. I think they did a second album, which was the earlier material under the title of 1986, and that was like their sort of final legacy, if that makes sense. And I think right now Vernon died of an overdose.
Oh,
If my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, sadly.
And I think that was in 2008, something like 2008, 2009.
I think it was.
And that's
around that time.
Again, it's a tragic shame. It really is. You know, you've got to resort to that.
Yes.
And that's the end result.
It is sad.
It is, yeah, definitely. But again, the sort of the music, and it was a really what I would say was depending on what sort of a skin you are, it's an authentic portrayal of their skinhead lifestyle.
It leaves a lasting impression on the loyal fans.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
And on the skinhead scene as well.
But then bands like Legion of St George and then Bloodshed, they covered some of their songs as well. And that was obviously a tribute to Vengeance's work.
Yes,
if that makes sense.
It was.
Yeah, which again, that's that's Vengeance in a nutshell.
Yes.
Not lasting very long, but when they burst on the scene, they were certainly different. And I know a few of you asked for Vengeance as well, so that's why we featured them.
We're here now.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking back at those memories, and that must have been incredible.
I think so.
You know, I know the kick I got out of playing live, and it was the biggest buzz you could ever have. So I kind of get it, but I wouldn't want to do that every night.
No,
I wouldn't, because that's at that point in time I was still working as well.
Yes.
So you finish your gig at sort of 11 o'clock, and then by the time you've done your rings, and then got back into the van, it's not one. It's
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. By the time you arrive home, it's sort of 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning, and you've got to get up for 6. So yeah,
that's not good.
Yeah, not good at all. It's all right.
Messes with your body clock, I reckon.
I've gone straight from gigs and nightclubs straight to work. Straight in the same clothes. Yeah.
It was allowed back in them days.
Well, yeah, maybe not. But I think there's a few who might have done that. But I've done it more times than I care to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. and I've got the bags under my eyes to prove it. So, Mrs. Moonstomper.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Moonstomper.
Dare I ask this?
Dare you ask me what?
Have you got anything else?
Isn't it strange how skeletons stay calm in like times of trouble and mayhem and melee? Don't you think? Things don't seem to get under their skin.
God. Oh, dear. Right, okay. Guys, I'm so sorry. I do apologise. Yeah, right. So, anything else, Mrs. Moonstomper?
No, what about
No.
you? Have you got anything else, Mr. Moonstomper?
I've got nothing like that whatsoever. And Billy's, you're telling jokes, so I'm not going to bother. Apart from what a wonderful t-shirt you have there. Wacky Races, Dick Dastardly and Motley.
Do something.
There you go.
Do something.
Yeah, do something like don't tell any more jokes, please, Mrs. Moonstomper. We'd like to keep the viewers. So, Mrs. M.
You're just jealous.
I am indeed.
Yes.
What have we got coming up next time?
I don't know. What have we got coming up next time?
Haven't got a clue.
Scooby-Doo.
But I'm sure, whatever it is, you'll like it.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Can't
Keep them
think of
peeled,
anything else.
everybody.
Absolutely.
That's all you need to do.
So, guys, as ever, until the next time, I've been Mr. Moonstomper. Much peace, much love. Keep moonstomping. Over and out.
Great having you, Moonstompers. Love you lots. I've been Mrs. Moonstomper. See you next time and keep moonstomping. Love you. Bye.